their cars as soon as they get their license. All right, we've got Justin Hyatt. He's going to be joining us to talk about home safety, and light is safety. If you have motion lights outside your home, anybody who's trouncing around with some ill intention, the lights will tend to scare them off. So it's very simple to install these. They are battery operated, but they're synchronized. That's what everybody loves about Mr. Beams. When one is triggered, a bright light, a spotlight is illuminated. It communicates with the other Mr. Beams spotlights, and all the lights that you have in the network all go on, all around the home. $54.99, that's the lowest price we've ever offered, a clearance price. We are also reducing the shipping and handling, and you can get them home for $18.33. It looks like we only have 2 colors remaining at this very special price. We have black or brown. You've got that great sensor right here, and then a very bright motion spotlight to be able to light up your entire yard pretty much. And you're getting 3 today for just $54.99. Justin Hyatt is going to be joining us. He is one of our home contributors. Justin, this is the best value we've ever had when we've presented Mr. Beams.
It is. I have to tell you, my mouth was watering watching the whole entire Wise Food.
Oh,
but Wise Food is comfort food, but Mr. Beams is comfort and security lighting. And like you said, it's just so easy to finally get outdoor security lighting or comfort lighting outside of our home now, because you don't have to worry about wiring them. These run off of 4D batteries that are going to last you up to a year and beyond if you were to activate them 8 to 10 times a night. But we're giving you a configuration that you can't find anywhere else. These are the smartest Mr. Beam spotlights that they offer. 450 lumens, and they're the smart version. So wireless installation and wireless communication. The other thing that we do is we're adding in the standalone sensor. So when you walk in within 30 feet of any of these lights, they're going to automatically turn on. With this sensor, when I activate this, it'll communicate to every single one of the lights that I have around my home from 150 feet away. So you can see how much light that is. So when you want to have light on the perimeter of your home and not have to worry about actually wiring it, and you want them to communicate, this is communicating wirelessly from 150 feet away, all of your lights. So activate one, activate all. And the thing about these lights too, Shannon, is that they're not just a little bit bright, they're significantly bright. 450 lumens at this price is double what you will normally get. And the light will reach up to 125 feet and illuminate an area of 675 square feet. Just to kind of give you an idea of how much room that is. A regular size house is about 1,300 square feet. So that gives you an idea of how much light this is going to put off. After 20 seconds of not sensing motion, automatically turn off. That's what has made Mr. Beam's #1 option when it comes to motion activated battery powered lighting. And right there, as you can see, it's patented technology. So you can't find this anywhere else from another company but Mr. Beams.
I love too that once you install it, you can adjust the direction of it. So you don't have to figure out the direction of it. When I installed mine, well, when my husband installed ours, I knew the general area that I wanted it, but I didn't know exactly how it was going to shine basically until it was night. So he installed it in the area, and now we can move it around. You can adjust that head wherever you want it, but they communicate with each other. So if somebody was walking through the yard on one side, all of the lights around the house light up, that's gonna scare somebody away. It's $18.33 per light today. The motion sensor is unlike any other motion sensor you have. It's perfectly sensitive, and then it has an amazingly bright light. Okay, I have an update. We have only 420 remaining in the black, and in the brown we have just a few more than that. This clearance price will not last. You can purchase Mr. Beams elsewhere. Some of the big box stores has Mr. Beams, but they would be $79.99 for the 3-pack, and that wouldn't even be with the motion sensor. So each one has a built-in motion sensor, and then you get that motion sensor that's communicating with all of the lights. You can get several of them. So if you say, oh, I don't just want 3 to communicate with each other, you can get, they will connect with each other even if you have more than 3. So you can get more than the set of 3, and then they will communicate with each other all in your network. I'm trying to see if I can see how many you can connect. Let me see. when we get Justin back, we lost his feed, but when we get him back, I'll ask how many we can get, how many you can connect. I only have 3, so all 3 of those connect to each other. Here's why you want that. So if you pull up to your house and your car makes the light go on, now that Mr. Beams communicates to the light over your pathway, to the light in front of your home, and it's welcoming you all at once. So you don't have to trigger each motion separately, it communicates with each other. So Justin is back. Justin, do you happen to know how many of these lights can communicate with each other? I know we're getting a 3-pack, but even more than that could communicate with each other.
Yeah, you can actually have up to 50 of them communicating at the same exact time. So
that would be an incredibly
we're giving
huge
you
home.
kind of like yeah, exactly. Well, but you know what's nice about it is, let's say you get these and then you put 3 of them on your home. So maybe just a perimeter, you put 1 in the front of your house or right when you walk in or right when you pull up to the driveway, and then 2 on the side or maybe 1 in the back. But how about if you have a big yard? Well, now you can put these on your fences. You can put these on your trees. You can put this in your garage. You can put this in the basement, anywhere you want, even in the attic, for instance. So you really have so many options. So it's nice that we give you 3 to start off with. But this is the idea of having the security, the simplicity, and then you talked about it earlier, the synchronization. So you can actually even control if you want them all to turn on at the same time or not. Or for instance, maybe you want 1 or 2 of them to turn on, but not the one in the back. You can control that as well. And the thing is although we talk about wireless communication, you don't have to worry about getting it communicating or getting it connected to your Wi-Fi. This is all radio frequency. So you can control that radio frequency and you can control the installation as well. I'm gonna bring you back down here. I lost you guys on my main camera, but I wanna show you just how easy this is to manipulate. You're talking about, this is weatherproof, so it doesn't matter where you put it. 40 batteries that are gonna last you up to a year and beyond. And then once you install that, again, close it, weatherproof seal. If you want to angle it like you were talking about, Shannon, just loosen up that thumb screw, angle it down so you can point it anywhere you want. And the thing is they're not permanent installation too, which is really, really nice because if you want to move them or if you're a renter, you have the ability to do that without having that giant investment.
Yeah, and it comes with everything you need. It really is so quick and easy to install, 5-10 minutes. You just decide where you want that bright light. 450 lumens, that's a lot. So it really does light everything up and it lasts for 20 seconds and then it turns itself off as long as there's no additional motion. They have that synchronization feature that no other motion lights do, so they will communicate with each other. As soon as one lights up, they all light up to 50, as Justin was saying. So if you've got them out around a big property, this will truly light everything up. And light is your first line of defense when it comes to defending your home. It's also very welcoming as you're coming home. $18.33 is your interest-free payment. You just choose brown, which is a very deep brown. In fact, I'll show you the brown and the black right next to each other. The brown is almost like a deep vintage bronze. It reminds me of our vintage bronze that we have on our origami. So it's a very deep brown. And then this is the black. The black is the most limited. If you're thinking about your home, this is the day to get all of them. But we are shipping and handling, we've reduced the shipping and handling, and it's $18.33 to get them home on this great clearance price. So definitely grab those. 686-328. It's made a big difference for me in how I feel in my home. I just feel a lot more secure knowing that if anybody's moving around outside,